Good morning. Uh, Here's the disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. All right, read it. Okay, let's get started. Qs are obviously, everything's obviously selling down except for miners, metals. Um, I actually wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce today. See how oversold we are already? Obviously, it was down almost 2%. So that's a that's a big drop over the weekend. So today, this week will actually be a big week because we get to see what a lot of stocks get to do, because a lot of them are at a point where they need to make a decision, up or down. There's I don't think they can go sideways anymore. There's too much pressure on them. And the ones I like, I believe, will go up. But we'll take a look at them. Here's the 5-minute chart. See, we're oversold already. Overall, I don't think this selling is done yet. I think we go down. Oh, no, now it's going to get crazy. We hit my red support zones. So I wouldn't be surprised for a sell down into here, like 605. I actually think it'll hit 600, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised to see another sell down and then start to buy it back up. I don't think this is the end of the run here and everything starts selling. It could be for a bit. But even if it is, let's go out. I think we get support around, if we don't at 600, then we should definitely right around 577. I don't think this is I don't think it's crashing. I just think it's pulling back to launch back out. I haven't changed from my bullish view on a daily time frame. And that's what I mean. This could still correct. This could drop down to 565. Well, it could drop all the way down here and retest support at 540. I'd be fine with that too. This can do a lot of things, but it's still not bearish overall because it's coming out of this and going up, I believe. There's nothing here to say this is over. It just needs to cool down a bit, if that's what it wants to do. I thought it would do it later in the month. It can do it right now. I don't control the market does. So what I think doesn't matter. But yeah, this could totally roll over. That's fine. It doesn't change the overall outlook that things go up. But today will be interesting. We could stay really bullish and just have this get bought right back up. There are some stocks that look like that. So we'll have to see how today goes. But the Qs are not something I would be messing with. You could probably buy and get a good bounce, but this isn't where I'd want to be. I wouldn't want to be into large cap tech. Um, let's look at some of the stocks that I am in. Airship AI had a big run, so obviously we can use a pullback. I would like to stay above 334, but we'll see. ASTS hit my target of 120. So now we can get a pullback. That's totally fine. 101, 100 to 101. That would be great support. Iron it went well beyond my target of 55. So then my target changed to 60. We'll see how we do. Iron's another one that looks strong, but crypto's going down, so you never know. But daily, I mean, these all look great on a daily chart. ASTS, great. I mean, yeah, that's outside the upper Bollinger, and it's away from the 5 MA. So it should come down to about $101. So yeah, that's a completely normal drop. This dropping to $100 would be normal. All right. Ionic, this is the one that's leading the quantum for whatever reason. I still think it's breaking out. Just this daily chart. It can roll over, but I think it wants to break out. That's a lot of chop. That is a lot of chop. I mean, that's a week of going nowhere, just exchanging, just trading stock at the same level. So I would expect a move out of this, big move. Rocket Labs. Continuing to go up. So you had the bearish divergence on the hourly, but you're already getting to oversold levels to where they start to buy this back up again. Where are you on the daily? See, you're squeezing. You're between the 5 and the upper Bollinger. That's a squeeze. That's a bullish squeeze. You were outside the Bollinger, so you sold right back into it, and you're above the 5, so you can drop to 90 and still be bullish within this structure. Triple D, same thing. I mean, you're squeezing. You can drop to 252 and still remain squeezing in this bullish structure. So you need to see these stocks start breaking that to break these bullish structures. So Triple D it didn't make a new high here. So we're going to see how bullish this wants to be. Here's your level, 278. See if we can break out above that, or if we roll down and get support around 215. Qubits on the daily was the same situation. I think this is the low. We'll see, because this isn't really impulsive yet. That could still make another drop down. Or it could pop out of here. But this hasn't made a choice yet. That's what I mean. This is one of those stocks that this week should make a choice. AAOI is another one that could possibly bounce here. This is another one that looks pretty good. They've been prone to buy this up. Again, this is just some time swinging in this zone, which the Qs and a lot of the stocks they've been swinging around like this for quite some time. That's what I mean. I think it's time for the market to make a decision. I think it was waiting on Trump tariff news the other day, or the other week, but that never came. He speaks tomorrow, so maybe that's what it's waiting for. Waiting for him to make an announcement or something. But everything just looks like it needs to make a decision. I would not be a buyer or a seller of much of anything in here. Rare earths popped this morning and then sold off. Uranium did that. A lot of the miners did that. But again, here's another look at this chop. That's 9 trading days of chop. So that's either correcting this big move up for another big move up, or it's just soaking up buyers so that it can drop. I tend to side that it's not going to drop. I think, and if you, I think this is a big old base here. And I think this is getting ready to break out again. These right here. But again, this is not really impulsive coming off the bottoms here. See, this is your high, so you do have a bearish divergence, but this is strange. I do like how the Bollingers are going up. So I would like to see this start pushing against this upper Bollinger. But again, that's what this week needs to show me. Because if it doesn't start doing that, this is going to roll over. So that's what I'm looking for the markets to do this week. I'm looking for them to make a move and reveal what they want to do. The 5MA on the Qs is all the way up at 621. So it basically have to close that gap to get back above the 5MA. So that's what I would be looking for a bullish move. A bearish move obviously starts taking out lows and starts erasing any kind of divergence that it makes. So we'll have to watch for bearish, but I'm not in any of the I'm not in anything that this would affect. I just don't want to see this affect the overall market into selling. So I'd like to see this at least get a bid and maintain. What I'd really like to see is this start to climb up, because then that means that they're buying the whole market. But that's what we're watching for this week. All right, everybody. Stay safe. Be careful out there, and good luck.